Thank you, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Lincoln City Council Directors Meeting for Monday, January 11th, 2021. As always, in accordance with LB 898, please be advised that there's a copy in the back northwest corner posted in the chamber of our Open Meeting Act. Looking at our agenda, we will move right into the Mayor's Office report. Thank you for coming down.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, councilors. Nice to see you. I have some good news today about relief from the federal government. As you may know, the most recent round of federal stimulus includes more money for the Paycheck Protection Program, and the application period opens today. From the Small Business Administration's website is the place to go, sba.gov, for more information on that. And we will start to put more information about that on our website shortly. Right now, today, it's open to community financial institutions, and then in the coming days, it'll be open up to other businesses. And we hope that you can encourage anyone who reaches out to you to take quick action to try to secure those PPP funds because they have been so essential for our community and for our businesses and will help us on our road to recovery. Just to put some context on it, there's $284 billion available through March 31st. And some of the improvements that they've made are some increased eligibility and access to a second PPP loan for some eligible businesses, as well as eligibility for loans for additional expenses. So the program is evolving based on past experience, and that's good news too. We also are pleased to report that we will be likely receiving more funds for our residents in terms of rent and utility assistance. And as you are aware, the Urban Development Department has been working with our community partners to distribute those funds, and we have so far spent and distributed over $1.5 million in rent and utility assistance to our community. We really want to encourage those who may have trouble paying their rent in the coming months to reach out for assistance. It is likely to continue to be available. We have put an application for as much as $20 million in this next round that would come straight to Lincoln. So we are hopeful that that will be the kind of level of funding that we will have in order to help ensure that people stay safe, healthy, and housed during this pandemic. And then I want to also say that we are working on plans to develop sort of our vaccination ambassadors, and we hope that you will be a part of that as we look to encourage people to take the vaccine as it becomes available to them. We know that that is so vital, getting a significant percentage of our community vaccinated in order to bring about an end to this outbreak and the pandemic. As part of that community outreach plan, we are inviting community leaders to help us to serve as role models and provide additional outreach to every sector in our community. So again, we hope that you can assist in that effort, and we'll have more information on that in the coming days and weeks. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. I had one quick question, and I don't know, John, it was asked on the Friday meeting that we were in. For rental assistance, it basically needs to go to the renter and not to the landlord. Is that correct? The landlord cannot apply for any assistance?
Dan Marvin can come up and answer some specific questions, but what I could tell you is that the way the program has been structured is that we work with our community partners to distribute the fundings directly to landlords so that the payment is taken care of, but we do need the renters to apply. Dan, did you want to elaborate? Is there anything more you'd like to?
The check goes to the landlord, does not go to the tenant.
Okay.
But the
tenant has to apply.
The tenant applies for it. Under the latest round, and the guidance and the information on that's still evolving, but there is a chance that under the new Treasury dollars that will be coming through, that the landlord will actually be able to do some of the paperwork on behalf of their tenant, but they still will have to gather some of the data that's would be income and other type of related data to be able to submit on behalf of their tenant.
Okay, that's why it was kind of a little iffy. Thank you for explaining that.
You bet. We'll be working to get the word out and share any information and updates we have with you so that you can help get the word out as well.
You bet.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
Councilperson
have
Rabel.
a question, Mayor. Could you tell us again, who are the community partners that are the main conduit for this funding?
Well, the Lincoln Community Foundation has been a significant partner in terms of processing checks, and then we are working with, I believe, Community Action Program. Is that correct?
Right.
Yes.
We're piggybacking on a program called All Doors Lead to Home, which was in the past a tool that was used to try to help people for emergency shelters, and then we've broadened that up. So all of the entities that would have been involved with that, Matt Talbot, Community Action, some of the various other centers that are around, they all have a coordinated entry system that then is routed through a program that has university involvement. And then that has an approval system where they approve the different, so the intake system would be all the different organizations out there that regularly deal with people who are struggling. And then that's the intake system that then gets routed through the university for an approval process that then gets routed over to the community foundation to be able to make direct payments to the landlords, the utility companies, to be able to do that. And then at the back end of all of that, the CDBG funds that are used to make some of these payments, then we reimburse the community foundation at the back end for those payments.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Good. Good.
And for anyone who wants information about the funds that are on hand and available today, they can go to our covid19.lincoln.ne.gov website and then click on the Resident Resources tab, and there's more information about the funds that Urban Development is working with our partners to distribute today. And we really are pleased at the prospect of being able to receive additional funding to continue the program into the coming weeks.
Good.
Thank you.
A good thing. And I believe you guys are doing a great job in distribution and getting it to the right people.
We have a strong city team. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, I'll take the credit. We really don't have much else on our director's agenda at this point. I was just going to go through a couple of constituent correspondence. We've received correspondence from the South of Downtown Development Organization, Kylie Severin, Collective Impact, Andrew Smith, Carrie Ann Albert, Lynn and Jane Kaufman, Barb Briffle, Donna Garden, of course, has been involved in a couple of responses for us. Daniel Conrad, Ann Harvey, and Dave Kirby have all corresponded with the City Council this past week. Anything else for the good of the directors meeting? If none, we stand adjourned.